Gentlemen, allow me to introduce you to Ogami Ito, the Lone Wolf. As a kid, I always watched or I gravitated to the martial arts movies or action heroes because something in me, something in me, just lit up. Those men resonated with me. And this was a time when men were men. None of that pseudo, get in touch with your feminine side bullshit. When I was growing up, men were men. You see what I'm saying? There was no ifs, ands, or buts about it. The reason why I love these movies so much, the Shogun Assassin series, was the fact that, in Ogami Ito, the Lone Wolf, there was a man who was resolute, who was stoic. The man rarely showed any emotion. Like I said, he was resolute, he was stoic. He wasn't anything to be trifled with. He meant business. When you saw him, you knew what time it was. He meant business. We're at a time now where the modern man is a shell of what he should be. And he has or sees no problem with being an inferior version of himself. At this point, I decided that it's best for me to leave the Manosphere because I see too much shit that I consider to be feminine. I consider to be vaginal. I'm embarking on my own journey, my own path. I'm a lone wolf with my own cubs. It's crazy, man. No offense to anybody in particular, but I had to unsubscribe from a lot of channels. Because after a while, talking about females gets old. How can you be a man going your own way if all you do is talk about females? How could you be living a free agent lifestyle when all you do is talk about females? How can you be red pill when all you do is talk about females? I don't have time for it. So you're trying to tell me there were no masculine men? There were no dominant, aggressive men of influence before there was a free agent lifestyle? Before there was MGTOW? Before there was the red pill? And again, I'm not talking about any specific content creator. I'm not talking about Coach Greg Adams. I'm not talking about the most popular MGTOW guys. I'm not talking about the most popular, red pill content creators. I unsubscribe from the people that I unsubscribe for, my own personal reasons. But what I'm talking about is the guys that follow them. And the guys that follow them, I hate going into live streams and I see all these fire signs and, thumbs up and preach and all that. I'm like, man, I know majority of them dudes are some suckers for real. I know majority of them dudes some suckers for real. Majority of them dudes. It kills me. So what we're doing right now, we're purging. We're putting out this respect first, this masculine principles movement. That's what we pushing. That's what I'm pushing now. If it seems unmanly, I gotta keep it pushing. I gotta move around. If I see something unmanly, if I hear about something unmanly, I gotta move around. My spirit won't be able to take it. Like, we are purging this community of the vaginal sucker shit. We are purging it. I don't have time for it. I'm on day 156 of my semen retention journey. And like I said, I had an epiphany. And last week, Let me apologize for not making any content. I've just been busy with school and work. But last week I was just walking around and I had to interact with all these little suck ass dudes, man. It's just like, oh man, lying about shit, just being, all emotional. Oh man. I decided not to put a video because I had to record an interaction between me and this guy. I had told him to move from the property and he was getting all emotional and shit and try to get all aggressive. And I told him in a calm manner. I said, hey, look, we can take it to another level if you want. I'm trying to be professional here. And I was wrong because why did I even respond to this clown? You can't let another person's actions cause your reactions. So I realized that I need to go back to the drawing board and start studying, Stoicism more. I needed to go back to the drawing board and carve away all the inessential, unproductive, all of the qualities or all of the things that do not benefit me. As men, we should be evolving on a daily basis. As men, we should be strengthening our resolve on a daily basis. I told you, disrespect first, masculine principles first movement, man. You gotta be an army of one. I'm an army of one. I don't need to be around no entourage. I'm more reserved now than I've ever been, and I've trained myself to be this way. You see what I'm saying? Because I don't really have time to talk about bullshit. I don't have time to lollygag and pussyfoot. Shoot the breeze. Look. All this channel is going to be about going forward is muscles, money, and the mission. I'm Ray Charles and everything else, blind to the bullshit. I'd be doing myself and all of you gentlemen that support the channel a disservice if I was entertaining all of this fuckery that's going on, man. Like, gentlemen, man. Like, we got to get it together, man. We got to get it together. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. I can't be around no sucker shit. It hurts my spirit. Let me lighten it up a little bit. The reason why I chose this movie is because there were several examples of this movie of a man truly going his own way, a man truly walking his own path. That's why I put this scene from the second movie in here. Because that lady that was crying over him, she was rich. She was rich. She hired him to do a mission, and over the course of him doing a mission, she just started to fall for him. He wasn't even paying her no mind. You saw at the end of the movie, he got his son and kept it pushing. She was crying. She was crying. That's where I'm at now in life. I'm literally Ray Charles to everything else but the mission. School is the number one priority. I gotta balance my family life. I have several hobbies. I'm in jiu-jitsu. I'm about to get into rock climbing. Not rock climbing. I'm about to get into rowing. You see what I'm saying? I lift. I'm learning several languages. I'm about to really start focusing on my tantra skills. Like, I don't have time. Like, all the time that I have allotted to me is devoted to my empire. That's all I care about, building infrastructure, laying down the foundation for my empire. I don't have time to pussyfoot and lollygag. Motherfuckers want to be entertained. You can have it. You can have it. If I see something unmanly, if I hear something unmanly, if it seems unmanly, I move around. I keep it pushing. I am a lone wolf with cubs. That's it. It's just me and my cubs. I mean, my old lady too, but it's neither here nor there. The point is I'm laser focused on what I got going on. And gentlemen, the content is going to get better and better and better, because you know what? We are the common denominator. We are the centers of our own universe. I don't give a fuck if she's for the streets, because I'm for my legacy. I'm a thirst trap's worst nightmare. I'm a thirst trap's worst nightmare. And they hate that shit. Because masculine men represent order in a world that thrives on chaos. They hate to see a man with his shoulders back and his head held high. They hate that. They hate to see a man with his shoulders back and his head held high. Gentlemen, we having things. Respect first. Stand on masculine principles. Never compromise your manhood.